in McQueen, Tennessee, there's a salt barn, right?
All right, now, so this is just a place filled with salt.
With salt.
Okay.
And they found a human heart, and everyone's like, well, unless this salt has become sentient and grew a human heart, who the fuck does this belong to?
So there was literally just a separate human heart?
There's just a rogue human heart. T-Dot workers were just combing through and just doing what they do with the salt, and then they're like, this is a weird-shaped rock. And then they found out it was a human heart. Davis says, I've got 32 years in law enforcement. I do have to say this is probably in the top 5.
Is there a picture of it?
There's a picture of the salt. He says, I do have to say this.
But there's no picture of the heart.
Well, and we can click on the link here. He says, I do believe this is one of the, well, let's see here. He says, I do believe this is one of the top 5 most bizarre things he's ever seen. So
Wait
this
a second.
is in the top 5.
Actually, I feel like our episode should feature the other 4.
Yeah.
What's the other weirdest thing he's ever seen at the salt house?
I don't know.
Salt barn?
The salt barn.
Where does salt come from?
Salt
How do we get
the water?
salt?
What are you talking about? The ocean.
Do you know?
Rocks break apart. The ocean breaks rocks apart and releases salt.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Also, by the way, Salt Bae tried to squeeze his way into talking with Messi after the World Cup. What a fucking bitch. Salt Bae is horrible.
He's not good.
The steak is horrible, and he's an asshole.
The restaurant in New York bombed.
And there's one here that's super expensive. Anyway, no, they don't show a picture of the human heart. But the mystery here is everyone's like, anyone missing a heart? Did it fall off the truck?
Good. With this, I wonder if side stories lpotl@gmail.com. Can enough of a body dissolve in salt? Can it be put in there and then have it absorbed? Can it dissolve? But I feel like it's the opposite. I don't think it
preserves it.
It preserved if it gets put in salt.
I think it kind of pickles it.
That's what I thought. What did someone just throw? They know it's human.
They said it's a human heart. According to Davis, he says somebody somewhere knows, and we're seeking information. I always reach out to the public if you happen to have any idea or just an inclination. So go blow up the phone lines there and just be like, no, it's not mine. I got mine.
Last time I checked, I was alive.
Yeah, he says we're just gonna keep doing that. We're just gonna go. We are just going to keep doing that until we feel really good that there's no other remains here on the scene.
That means nothing.
So they're combing through all the salt to be like, is there a leg in here?
Well, yeah. Obviously now it's like, but this is my other question. Where's this salt going to? Is this all street salt or is this food
street salt?
Okay.
No, this is not. I mean, maybe Salt Bae would use it at his restaurant.
Yeah, I fucking could see him doing it.
But no, this is just your run-of-the-mill, nasty-ass street salt.
Okay, all right,
I
good.
didn't
That's
realize
fine.
it got that cold in Tennessee, but what do I know?
Well, you got the mountains, man. You got the blue ridges. You got the brown ridges, which is what I get if I don't wipe properly. Then you have the the blue wind of Magunka.
Yes, indeed.
Have you even been a part of the blue wind of Magunka?
I live it every night when I go to the restroom. Davis is appreciative of the T-Dot workers who acted on an uneasy feeling and called police. This is what he says. He says, they did act out of suspicion, and my hat's off to them.
I actually wonder if it was one of those things that they're in the office and one of them keeps hearing that bum, 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 bum.
Ooh,
bum,
the telltale salt
It's the beating of the terrible heart! And then he went out there and digging through the salt, and they're like, stop it, Terry, stop it. And then they're like, damn it, Terry, you're the best salt worker we've ever had.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation says...
I bet they're mad that they found the heart.
Well, it's not a fun day.
Well, it grinds everything to a halt.
To be honest with you, it's probably fun.
I mean, yeah, they did something different because it's not just piles and piles and piles of salt.
Yeah, so the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation determined it's an adult male. And they don't know.
Why, because it was broken? Love is difficult.
Little raffle. Indeed. So anyway, I'm happy they got it before they put it on the street, and then you run over a heart with your car. And
I don't know. It'd be kind of fun at the same time. But I also, like, Fernando and I were talking right before performing, is that I also have a I have that intrusive thought all the time of hitting pedestrians, like where
it's
imagining
not an intrusive thought. It's called driving safely.
But it's imagining them jumping into the street and me like hitting.
It's called being aware when driving.
I know, but it scares me.
That's not an intrusive thought. But an intrusive thought would be you actively trying to hit them. That's you attempting to drive safely.
Yeah, but there are people I want to hit.
I know that's the intrusive thought.
But that's why I'm
the other
God.
thought is just good driving.
When I'm behind the wheel, it's like I'm God himself,
No,
and then
you're
I
not.
choose who lives and who dies.
I'm not even bringing up your personal life.
It has been a difficult week. All right, I need to get out of this year. I need to get past Christmas. Okay, but it were not my fault. I have to get past this fucking holiday. I fucking absolutely hate this holiday. All right, but I'm with it. I'm jolly as fuck. All right, I'm reinventing myself. All right, look at my hair.
I do like it.
And I dyed my hair. Look, this is another thing that I've been saying that no one believes, that I have more hair than it appears that I do because my hair is very light. It is very clear. And then when I put another color in it, you can see that the hairs are there. And I don't sound like a ranting person at the bus stop until I find myself in this place.
Absolutely. Well, you'll enjoy this. People like you have been around for a long time.
What, handsome leaders?
At least 11,000 years. Did you see this carving of this dude holding his dick?
Oh, yeah. It's the first ever. They understand it's the first ever narrative. The first ever narrative that they think that they have caught is this carving that is it's in Turkey. It's 11,000 years old. It's a carving of a man holding his penis while surrounded by leopards. And they think it's the oldest known depiction of a scene. They said it's engraved together to depict a narrative, according to Eylem Ozagadon.
Perfect.
Oh, God.
You got that. But this is what's so interesting. So a man holding his cock with two leopards on either side. Do you think he's defending himself against the leopards using the power of his penis?
It could be one of those. So if those are the two leopards that he's trying to side behind, right? Because they talk about the side between. They talk about that story of the two
have
wolves.
Sex with.
Yeah, no. It's the ones you feed. Spiritually, each man has a duality to him, and that the penis itself might be him saying it's the questions. It's the two leopards going, "Do you fuck her? Don't fuck her. Fuck her, don't fuck her." And you got the penis in your hands, and you're wondering, and you're looking at the two separate leopards, and be like, which do I listen to? The one that knows that I'm horny as fuck, or the one that knows that woman might turn around and fucking set my whole life on fire?
Well, researchers, again, I think they're inferring a little
Everybody's
bit too much
very
to this.
horny right now. There's a lot of, horny
sexual,
researchers.
absolutely. Well, there's some of the horniest people out there. So researchers say the scene depicted, quote, "It reflects the complex relationship between humans, the natural world, and the animal life that surrounded them during the transition to sedentary lifestyle." But also, what if they just drew a bunch of cats with a dude holding his dick?
They might have, and then we didn't see at this point that there were big tits on the leopards that have been cut off by time.
Because I don't think, if you're just, they always put so much into art.
I think that you're in your own way, as you always do, you're accidentally very wise. Because it's true. It's that idea of is it allegorical or was it just
the only two things they could draw?
The guy's like, cool as fuck, he's holding his dick.
Bro.
See what I just made? Yeah, I don't know.
And then his buddy knows how to draw leopards. He's like, draw some leopards around him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. No, but again, if they don't come up, if scientists, they have to come up with these stories, right? I obviously think that there must be some way to tell this, but we don't know. It's outside of our pay grade, right? Even though, because it's actually much lower than ours. Because it's scientists, they don't get paid as much money.
Good looking ding dong, by the way.
I know,
nice,
it's healthy.
Big hog.
But it's this, they have to come up with these stories to get funding. So they
That's
have
true.
to say it's a part of a big story, but it might be, because I do believe in the mysteries of ancient people, so they might have been more close to a more psychic understanding of the universe. I don't know.
Well, I think that they were, to be honest. I mean, not to be conspiratorial, but there's a lot of energy in the air that wasn't there back then. I think people, before Twitter, we would actually know. We would know. I think our communication was better. And 5G.
Oh, God. I think I did 5Gs. All right. Do we have time? How long have we been doing this episode?
44 minutes.
Okay. I want to do this. I might save this.
Yeah, save it.
Because I have a really good, scary puppet story.
And then
it's good. I'll save it because this is too good. This is too good. I got a good scary puppet story, but I'm gonna wait because I already did my Bigfoot.
Also, on top of it, I think I'll cover this story, but there's a facial recognition story involving the Rockettes that I think is very interesting because basically, long story short, this mom who is a lawyer, she has a lawsuit her company does against MSG. She was kicked out of Radio City Music Hall because she wanted to go watch the Rockettes using facial recognition ID.
It's weird.
They were like, "Ma'am, you gotta go," and it's very fucking trippy, and it's
so
happening
fast.
now. And it's been we've been talking about it for 30 years.
But I mean, the fact that they saw her go in the lobby and were able to catch her in that moment in time where it's like, As far as I'm concerned with theater employees, I'd be like, I'm not fucking kicking somebody out. I don't give a shit that you're suing my boss. Boo-hoo.
Exactly. Well, I'm not going to say doomed. But,
no, we're not doomed.
Let's look at civil liberties every now and again.
Not
Can we look
doomed.
at... Okay.